Hey fellow comrades, today we're gonna be talking about Mega Pokemon, what they gain, what stats they gain, and so forth, pretty much covering the stuff that was already covered. Some of you guys may not know, but this is why we're here, talking about the things of Mega nature. Before we start with that, I wanna say a couple of things. These are two very important things you need to know about Mega Pokemon before talking about them. One, they only work in battles. They're not permanent evolutions, they just form into Mega, and once outside of battles they will reverse into their standard evolution form, such as Blaziken forming into Mega Blaziken, but once outside of battles it will go back to his Blaziken form, just like it was back before the battle actually started. Rule number 2, only one Mega Pokemon allowed per battle. I actually like this idea because it will allow people to get some more strategies involved and not just spam them all over the place like crazy people. So pick your next Pokemon wisely, good sir. And with that being said, let's go into our first Mega Pokemon, Mega Ampharos. It was stated that Ampharos is still electric type, it only becomes dragon once it evolves. Its stats don't really say that it changes, so I believe the stats are gonna stay the same. It will gain a dragon type, which can take few people off guard because dragon type does have good resistance towards water, grass and fire. So if the person doesn't know you're running the stone on that, you can probably avoid by taking some stuff resistantly, which is much better than taking them neutrally. So that's a nice type combo coverage. But there is another thing that was already shown to us, Dragon Pose, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is Dragon Pose. How do I know? All the other Pokemon, as I'm gonna list, are gonna have their move represented to us in the picture. Description always reminds me this is the move that is shown in the picture. So yes, this is Dragon Pose right here, and Ampharos should learn this before going into that form. So it is official, Ampharos gets Dragon Pose. That's pretty great. I was kinda hoping for a stats boost, but it's a dragon. Can't complain. Let's go to another one. Once Mawile evolves into Mega form, its defense goes up sharply as well as special defense goes up sharply. It also gets an additional physical power because of the huge power it gains. So as the description is showing, it gets +2 defense, +2 special defense and +2 attack. Guys, if that was not a mistake, then this vein is probably the scariest vein I have heard. And no matter the speed, it has Sucker Punch, it's got Sword Hands. That thing will be threatening to no end. The following move you're seeing right here is actually Iron Head. Man, that description is terrifying. Let's go on to the next one. Now, this next Pokemon's description just isn't on par with Mawile's description, because Mawile's description probably the most detailed out of them all, as well as Ampharos' description. Mega Mewtwo. It's stated that once it goes into a Mega form, it will have better special attack. Everything else wasn't really covered, so I believe it's gonna have the same speed. But then I click one page after and it says it will probably be unstoppable. What? Unstoppable is a heavy word, you know? So yeah. How much special attack will it gain? I have no idea. That's Mega Mewtwo in a nutshell. Our next one is gonna be Mega Lucario. Now what makes Mega Lucario very threatening is that it actually states that he's gonna have more physical attack power to it, and his ability is gonna change from whatever he currently had to Adaptability, which gives it additional power to their stab moves. Now that's great. I mean, thinking about it, Adaptability Close Combat can go so many ways. Lucario even has an amazing special attack, so its steel types are gonna have even more power to it. So even ghost types that are immune to its fight moves are not gonna appreciate taking stab steel moves after Adaptability, outside of maybe something like a Jellicent. And he currently does have 110 base, get more. It's just crazy. But we do need to mention, because they are holding these stones, they probably aren't holding anything else, which means they're gonna need to sacrifice a good item like Choice Scarf, Life Orb or something like that. So in the end of the day, Lucario's speed is probably gonna be its downfall. And based on the picture, Lucario right here is using close combat. Next one is going to be Mega Absol. Now once Absol evolves into Mega Absol, two of his stats are going to increase. By how much I have no idea, but those two stats are attack and speed, as well as he's gonna gain magic bounce. So that's pretty useful, but it still heavily depends on the performance and how much gain he gets. The following move you're seeing displayed on the screen is Absol using Night Slash. Next one is gonna be Mega Blaziken. Now, Mega Blaziken didn't change much because the ability is gonna stay the same, but it's probably the best ability Blaziken can ask for. Fire, fighting, very good coverage, and it's gonna gain even more attack by forming into Mega Blaziken. So not much we can say about that. Blaziken is already uber. We're gonna see how stuff are gonna turn out. Plus, I've kinda started to wonder if you could use this in story mode, then wouldn't that make the game a little bit too easy? How is the AI gonna handle this? How is the Mega Pokemon gonna be used? Are the trainers gonna have this Mega Pokemon as well? That would be amazing. There's just so much stuff going around right now. This picture reviews Blaziken using Blaze Kick. Those are the things, that is what they gain. It's really pretty much all about how much they really gain at the end of the day. So that's currently all that was covered to us about the Mega Pokemon. There is Mega Kangaskhan, but I'm not too sure how the baby Kanga works. People did say that its attack is much weaker than Kangaskhan, so I'm kind of thinking it's more going towards an automatic attack, like something it always does. So yeah, I'm kind of going towards that, but I'm not too sure, so I'm not gonna talk about that. Anyways guys, how do you feel about all this? Let us know in the comment section below. And until the next one, take care. Peace.